What is good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another GeoWizard's video. And in today's video, I'm returning to an old nemesis of mine. That is the 10-second no moving, panning, or zooming world map record. More specifically, the score set by GeoWizard in this video. Is this my greatest game of all time? He set a 24,710 score. And as I mentioned in my last video about this topic, I have spent over 30 hours trying to beat this record to no avail. Now, that being said, since my last video on this topic, I've not touched it at all. Today, I'll be playing an hour and a half. I'll edit it down to my very best games, and we're gonna see if I can beat this personal best record set by GeoWizard, or if it's gonna remain too difficult. All right, so 10 seconds NMPZ. Let's get into things here. Our very first game. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could do it? It looks like we might have Johor flags here, so I think this actually might be in Johor Bahru, maybe. And it is Johor Bahru. I should have clicked a bit further south, but that is indeed in the right city, so that's a perfect start, honestly. We'll not complain about that. Okay, next one here. Ooh, we're on the snow landscape here. I mean, there's a lot of this in Andorra. I kind of feel like this is one of the random US ones that's in like some kind of national park in the US. Yeah, it's actually in Montana. And clearly, guys, the way this format works is if you get 4,000 points only, that's not going to do. So we need to be getting 4,900 every single round. Okay, is this Buenos Aires? It actually kind of feels like Mar del Plata to me. I actually think the angle's correct as well. We have lots of American-style architecture here. It is Mar del Plata. So that's only attempt number 3. Mar del Plata's a very interesting city in the sense that they have like the most American-influenced architecture in the whole of South America. And then the whole city is also on a northwest grid, so you can kind of get that quite easily, and that's honestly kind of an insane guess, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next one here. Oh, we're out in the middle of the Midwest in the US, I would assume. We have front plates. It looks like it might be, is that ever a Wisconsin plate? So I don't think it's Milwaukee, but I'll try it here. And okay, it was actually an Ohio plate. Actually, that makes sense. It was Midwest-ish, but yeah, only 3,400. We will reset. If I know anything about the world map, then this is Paris. Let's see if I'm right about that. Copenhagen. Okay, that looks like Malta to me. This should be a fairly easy one. I think Valletta as well. Let's see if I'm right about that. Okay, it was just outside Valletta. Very nice. Obviously 1.1 kilometers away. You always want to see Malta in a 10-second NMPZ. It's basically the perfect country to get. Okay, second round. Oh, we're in the south of the US, I think. Or maybe even north. We have front plates here. Not too sure about this one, to be honest with you guys. Maybe Illinois could work. It was actually in Providence, Rhode Island. Was not expecting that. That's obviously not going to be anywhere near the kind of score we want. Not a bad guess there. I guess we'll continue on, even though that was probably a bit too far. This one looks like Bangkok to me. It's one of the biggest cities in Thailand. Is it perhaps Chiang Mai? It looks like we have a mountain. I'll actually try Chiang Mai here, why not? Oh, it was Chiang Mai. What a switch there. Okay, that's a really nice one. Unfortunately, with our first score, we'd have to be pretty flawless from here on in to get the world record, but let's see. Next one here, yellow plate there is super interesting. Wait, I thought this was much more north, but that looks to me like an Alabama plate, so I'm gonna try Birmingham, Alabama here. Okay, that was a Philly plate, and our guest didn't even register. No, it was a New Jersey plate, of course. That makes sense. They have yellow ones up there. Yeah. That was a really nice guess. Again, the score's not perfect, but it was Isle of Wight, and I got weird vibes off it. So that's a really nice guess. What do we get next here? This looks like Prague. I think that red street sign that we saw off in the distance is specifically a Prague one, so, or at least Czechia. And yeah, that was definitely going to always be Prague. Next one here. Yeah, you always get screwed up by some crazy random US in a suburb. There's really nothing you can do here, in my opinion, but I will try Dayton, Ohio, and it ends up being in Kansas City, Missouri. I believe these are Toronto lamps. So let's just get straight in here and guess Toronto. And it was Toronto. Toronto's fairly large, so 32 kilometers away. Still not the greatest score, but we definitely take that. Next one here, is it Guatemala or Ecuador? I think it's Ecuador here. I didn't actually get quite enough time to work out exactly where I think it is. And yeah, that was a bit of a silly guess because Guayaquil's very flat and we did see a hill. So I should have just gone near Manta. Regardless, it was never going to be the best though. Ooh, capital city here. I guess it's Paris. Yeah, I see Parisian architecture there. Okay, that should be enough to get a good score. Nice, 3 kilometers away. Very good. Excellent start. Pretty typical. Next one here, London. Britannia Inn. Is it London? Is the question. I think there's a good chance that it's not, but I'm going to go southwestern London here. And it ends up being out in the west. Score's not the worst. We'll continue on just for fun. One looks like somewhere around here. Let's just span this one through. Yeah, decent guess. Next one here, Hawaii somewhere. It's probably just Oahu or Big Island. I think Big Island is better. What ends up being Kauai. And the last one here would have been India. Indias tend to be in 3 zones. One of them is Bengaluru, which I think this might be. Yeah. So not a bad score there. 2,000 almost, but that's pretty much showing you, like, even with a pretty good seed, you're not even close to GeoWizard's score, so we just have to continue on. Ooh, yeah, we got a skyscraper in Israel, so this should just be Tel Aviv Yafo, pretty downtown, I think. It was all the way down near the water. Yeah, I should have just guessed near the water, but 5 kilometers away. Not a bad start. Next one. Okay. Britain. I think when on this map you see tons of red brick terraced houses, I think Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds area works the best. But it's not at all. That's Yeovil. Never heard of that. This looks like it's Melbourne. This is near Melbourne, I think. Let's see if I'm right about that. It is part of Melbourne. We're 50 kilometers away, though. It's a pretty rough one, getting the right city and being so far away, but Melbourne is pretty sprawling. Okay, we'll take it. Next one here, Brazil. Don't like my chances here, guys. It's just going to probably like be somewhere in Minas Gerais or something. And it was actually all the way down in the south. Wow, there's big mountains. Okay, not a bad guess there in Greece. I thought it might be Larissa. Instead, we're a bit further west there, but that is a really nice one. What do we got next? Oh, it's nothing of info here. You know, being world map, we should guess Paris here because it kind of looks a bit like France. Yeah, that was actually in Linz. Gettable, perhaps, but there was really no info. It says Toronto on the bin. Surely it's not lying. That's gratifying because there was no way we're getting that otherwise. Okay, next one. It looks like Brazil. This is like a very standard like Tocantins or Goiás. Let's try Tocantins. Oh man, look how close we are in the grand scheme of Brazil there. And we get 4.6k. So we're out of contention from that. 100 kilometers is all it takes to put you out. But we'll still continue here. Is it ever Jacksonville? Kind of got a Jacksonville vibe here. We could see. Not at all. It was Dallas. Okay, that makes sense. But we didn't have a front plate, so it's kind of unlucky. Ooh, is this Georgia? We're not going to be close enough anyway, but I'm going to click outside Atlanta here. It is. Oh, that's a nice guess. We are close enough. Let's go. Yeah, we had the kind of reflectors that are either side of the double yellows. Those are really common in Georgia and Florida. Next one. Ooh, we're in Russia. I thought of Bratsk or Cheetah here. I hope it's not Cheetah. I'm going Bratsk. No, it's just some random city. Sure. Hello. This is the Netherlands. Modern architecture. Let's click west here. Let's go between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. Sure. And it was between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. You know, sometimes that happens that way. Next one. Okay. Senegal, lock in. North, northwest. This kind of gave me the vibe that we were outside San Luis or like outside, we were outside San Luis. It's still a decent score. We'll still continue, but looking a bit glum here. This is North Ocean in Brazil. I think it's probably actually between these two cities. Oh, I plunked it. Oh my gosh. I'm so sad that this one's probably out of contention by now because this was such a sick guess. Oh man, I could have 5k'd if I actually just clicked where it would have been possible. Oh my goodness. North Ocean in Brazil. Doesn't happen too often. San Salvatore. I mean, it is Italy. And it just feels like the middle or the north. I'm going to go here. And it was there. Oh my gosh, guys. We played so nice in the seed. I would say this is Melbourne. Maybe. It seems to always be east in Melbourne on this map. So I'll go Dandenong south. And it ends up being even in Warragul, which is the next city over. Not a bad guess, though. We get 24,100. It's nice to get a 24k, and the Brazil was insane. But to be honest, like, every single one of these guesses, none of them were actually freebies. So, you know, that's a pretty impressive one. There was no Singapore. There was nothing like that. So, next one here I think this one is actually Bangkok instead of Chiang Mai this time. Let's go downtown. Yeah, again, decent score. Not too bad. We're back to back here. This is France in the middle of nowhere, so that's kind of unfortunate. With this landscape, maybe like here could work. Yeah, it's just south. Yep. Reset. Oh, this time surely. Okay, this time, this looks so much like Chicago. You can't tell me it's not Chicago. This is like here, right there. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Ooh, we appear to be in, okay, surely. The trees are a bit sus. This actually might be further south. I'm going, please don't be Santiago. Surely this is just something else. Okay, not too bad. I just didn't want it to be Santiago because, yeah, those trees surely never. Is it free? Yes, this is Eswatini. Now, is it Mbabane or is it Manzini? Might just kind of hedge between them here. Okay, that was an excellent choice. We're 4.1 kilometers away. Excellent start. This looks like we got a black border on the sign. Kilometers per hour. Okay, I think it is Vancouver because it looked like Seattle to me. So surely with the kilometers per hour there. Yes, excellent guess. Get in. Get in. All right, come on. Lock in. Ooh, it's gettable. It's gettable. It's Chile. It's somewhere down south again in Chile, or not too south. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go Castro on the island here. Maybe. Oh no, it's just Chilean. That didn't give me that vibe. Well, let's see what we would have had here. This was an interesting seed. This should have been Auckland then. I think it looks like typical Auckland suburb to me. We'll see about that. Yeah. Oh, we were 1 kilometer away. Come on, bro. And the last one? Okay, it's a random Russia or Ukraine. I think it's more Ukrainian. Yeah, let's go in Odessa, maybe, you never know. Okay, it was actually just on the same latitude, but inside a Lista in Russia. So yeah, it would have been I don't think I ever go a Lista there, quite honestly. So yeah, would have been too hard, but definitely an interesting city with a good guess. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. There's no way I just plonked the right road. Holy crap. Bro, I mean, turn me up. I was like, bro, whenever I think it's St. Gallen, I'm like, I gotta go St. Gallen. And then this is just, that's a crazy guess, bro. Yes. It was on the number 1, so it did kind of feel like one of the bigger highways, but come on. That was a nice one in 10 seconds. All right, next one. Lock in. I don't think I like the look of this one, guys. It's a bit too difficult. I got a Corsica vibe. That's too silly, though. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go Marseille instead. And it was actually northern Spain, though. Okay, too hard. Yeah, France with vineyards, go Bordeaux. Not too bad. This one feels like Mexico City. I think so. Like, I don't see any 100% confirmation, but it should be there. And it is. Okay, we're on a good start. Next one. Britain, not what I wanted to see. Very flat, so maybe it's a bit further east here. I'm gonna go in Stamford here. Oh, it is a bit further east. Again, a really good guess. Again, we're out of contention now. But let's continue on to see what we would have gotten. This is certainly an interesting one. I think it's maybe more Western France again. I don't see what kind of architecture lines up here. Oh, it was far Western, a bit further south. Good guess. Like if you look at it, but you know, no points. And the last one here, Philippines somewhere. Let's just plonk it in. Near Manila probably. And yeah, it wasn't. So there we go. 22,000. It might be Budapest here. It most certainly is. Very good start. I mean, we just had the Hungarian way of bolting the sign with the 2 dots on the top and the bottom. This looks like LA or Bay Area. I want to say more LA. We have huge mountains east. So what does that mean? Are we in Anaheim? I don't know. Really? I thought that was a big such a big city vibe. I guess we're just on a huge interstate here. Well, not even interstate, just on a huge state highway. We're looking at these mountains. I mean, that's just, if I had more time, it was gettable, perhaps. But, I mean, not too achievable in 10 seconds. Okay, this signage is the Austrian or Viennese style, and I think District 23 is somewhere over here. No, it's not, but we're still in the right city, so won't complain. Next one here, we are in Sri Lanka. This feels like all the way north in Sri Lanka to me. I'm gonna send it here. It's a pretty good guess. We may still be alive here. Next one, we are, I think, but next one is looking difficult. Not too sure on this one, guys. Not too sure on it. I thought of like color. Okay, that was just Texan. I didn't know that Texas board, so too hard. Bangkok. Okay, great start. That was Bangkok. Fairly difficult round. Didn't have much to say. Next one here. Oh, we're in Sydney or Canberra. I think this feels more like Sydney. We have a lot of yellow plates. I don't know where in Sydney, but it shouldn't be too far from downtown. Ah, really? Up there? We're still close enough to make it worth continuing. Next one here, though. Ooh, is this like Riga? Pole top is somewhat fitting with that, so we'll try it. Yeah, but it was just Germany. I knew it was a bit too different looking. Crazy Israel there, and we managed to nail it. There was nothing going on there, bro. I was just like, there's a lot more Israel on this map than UAE for some reason, so I just tried Israel and it worked out there. So continuing on, we have, ooh, short plate. I think it's Mexico City, but didn't give me Mexico City vibes off the bat, I must admit. Yeah, that's why it's Tampico. Just impossible, guys. I mean, I knew the vegetation was a bit weird, but you can't go anywhere else apart from Mexico City on this map. Maybe. Bangkok here. It is. Okay, nice. Continuing on. Strong. Next one here. We have Spain. We have a very red road. Normally that's southwest, but the landscape here gives me like Zaragoza vibes, so I'll try that instead. And it was instead northwest. Ooh, okay. Is this ever Monaco? Or is it Paris? I don't think Paris is so elevated. Where are we actually? Oh, it is Paris. Wow. I did not know Paris gets hilly like that in the west. So that's interesting, but good to know. Glad I trusted the map meta. Next one here. Gettable. Boston or... I almost felt like we're bilingual there. I'm just going to trust that. It might have been bilingual signage. Oh, it's Ottawa. That's why. Not close enough. Could have got that though. I kind of want to see what it is now. I guess bilingual. Yeah, in Quebec, they would probably just use only French, right? So that was gettable. This, I guess we'd go like here maybe. Yeah, I mean, just click Toronto. And the last one, Skopje is nearby. So, I mean, yeah, that was a gettable one. 23,500. just plonk better on the Canada and you've got it. You've got the world record. Well, and the Taiwan as well. I guess it was like, there needed to be significant improvements made, but it was definitely a good effort. Next one here, just somewhere around here probably. And yeah, we have to reset. Okay, that's a crazy one. Linz was correct. Wow, it really does take a lot of strength of will not to guess Vienna on this map, but something felt a little bit too rural, a little bit too small town about it. So that's a really nice start. Obviously, less than 10 kilometers away. Let's back it up with something good. Uh-oh, it's the UK, and there is no info here, but the architecture feels southern. I'm gonna guess south of London here. Hedging for everything here, surely. It's decent, and it was Birmingham. Unfortunate. Bridgeport. Is Bridgeport here? It is. Okay, let's go. I remembered a place name, guys. Good start. 22 kilometers. Oh, these holes are quite commonly in Bengkulu. Don't know if I love Bengkulu. Probably just prefer East Java here. No, it was okay. It was South Sumatra. Bengkulu's, but meh. It would have been really hard to guess in the right part of Bengkulu, or South Sumatra, so yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe try out a bit of Madrid here, potentially. Nope. Okay, Linz again. Wow, actually the Linz killers. This one was much easier because we got the South Hills. I think it was hills to the south or to the north. Doesn't really matter. We were pretty close. That's a good start. Okay, 2.6 kilometers. Next one here. This is typical Texas. It feels like Austin type of hills here, maybe. I'm not so sure about that. It's more just Fort Worth hills. Clearly not enough points. Is it free? Yeah, I think it's Johor Bahru. I believe so. Looks like we had southern style bins. It was 1 kilometer away in Johor Bahru. We will take that. Next one here. US, pretty northern, no front plate. Eastern White Pines, I think. Let's try outside Philadelphia here. Oh, that is not good enough. This feels fairly Tokyo to me, I would say. It is 7 kilometers away. That's 8. It's pretty close for Tokyo. This is Australia. This is not easy though. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. I thought maybe of Wagga Wagga. Could be. Well, it's a pretty good guess, but ends up being in Woodstock there. 200 kilometers away from Wagga Wagga. Thought of that area too, but no cigar there. Next one. Back in Tokyo? No, it's further north. We got a bit of cabbage going on here. Do we want to go Hokkaido? Maybe we go Hakodate. And it ends up being just down on Honshu, where I originally wanted to guess. That's fine. Is it free? Is this LA? We have palm trees. It should be LA rather than Bay Area, I would say. Just go here. Hope for the best. It is LA. Good start. Next one here. Ooh, it is, I believe, Malaysia or Indo. Oh, it's Philly, actually. Okay, we'll go south then. Kind of thought this looked more south. Remarkably good guess. We're too far away, but let's see what we would have had here. Yep, just a parking lot in the US, of course. Ooh. I don't think it's Paris. It's not Canada, though. No, it is Paris, and it's not Canada. That's LA. We're on quite a hill, though. A coastal on a hill, like around here, or is it more so this direction? Blast. Just don't really think that's gettable. When you pretty much have to click LA, don't you? Oh, my Houston vibe struck again. Let's go. Just click here and hope for the best. Oh, I should have clicked Helsinki. Why did I not click Helsinki? Oh, no. Okay, this one to me is it should be a Delhi vibe. It could again be, I might have better, but this time I feel better about Delhi. It is. Blast. Is it free? Yes, most certainly free, and we are in Venice right now. Easy one, moving to the next round. We are in Melbourne, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, suburb-wise, I have no idea, so I'm going to go right in the middle of Melbourne like this. And it ends up being pretty good. I was going to go there, but that's fine. 8.3. Ooh, it's Pohang. Please tell me we're in Pohang. Oh my gosh. It's 50-50. It can be Pohang or outside Seoul. I never saw Pohang on this map. No, I didn't. My. Just don't let this be a good seed. Just don't let this be a good seed. Okay, thank goodness. It was completely crap on the next round. I wouldn't even have the faintest. Let's go in Northern Alabama. Yeah, gettable, I suppose. Memphis. And last, oh man, it was. I don't think it's Reykjavik, but we'll try. Oh, it was. Oh man. Oh, you know, we've been going for exactly an hour. That is a good way to end. Okay, if I click South Korea there, I gain 1,000 points. So that puts us up to 24k. So that was all gettable, and then we just have to click Memphis. Going back to the round, we did have a red road, which is a Memphis meta. Well, it's not particularly red though, it's just kind of a little bit red. But if you compare it to this road here, I mean, it is a lot red. So look, it was gettable. It was not going to be easy. Oh, we had if I had have looked at this, if I had have cast my eyes over there and seen that that was actually a road, not dirt, like if we were here, maybe I get it. Maybe. Guys, the record is not ours, but we had some valiant efforts. I think I didn't play badly today. It was more just the fact that none of these seeds really were conducive to getting the world record. But I would say thank you for watching the video to the end. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of attempt, because, you know, it is a bit rage-inducing, but at the same time, it is pretty fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, guys, and goodbye. Till next time, guys, and goodbye.